Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Last time we saved the town of Rosetown from a rain of arrows. We got the second star piece. We added a new member to our party, and now we're actually getting ready to leave. But before we do, there is one thing I want to show off. As usual, we can stay in the Rosetown Inn for free, so I'm going to go ahead and stay the night one more time. You know, just before we go off on our grand adventure. And as a little cameo, look who is in the bed right next to us. It's Link, the hero of the Legend of Zelda franchise, and yeah, we're going to jump on him. But he's too far asleep, so we can't interact with him very much. Well, we can't really interact with him at all, aside from the sound effect. I think that's really cool, though, how they tried to include references to other Nintendo franchises in this game. And this is not the only one, either. There's a few other references. I'm going to try to show all of them off. But for now, let's go ahead and leave, because we are done with this town. Before we leave, though, let me check my equipment. Okay, I did already give Gino something. I forgot that I equipped him the True Form pin last video. But yeah, that's what he has on, and we're ready to advance. So, after we complete everything we need to do in Rosetown, we actually have two options. We can either go to the Pipe Vault, or we can go ahead and go to the third part of the game, which is Moleville. I'm actually going to go to Pipe Vault first, just to cover this small area and see what little things you can do here, and then after this video I'll continue on with Moleville. Pipe Vault is completely optional. You don't have to go here at all. I'm just going here to get some treasures and to show off a few different things. So let's go ahead and get started. We do have some new enemies here, by the way, but there are mostly old enemies, as we'll see in a little bit. First we have these fireballs. Hold on, let me get my enemy bios out. I forgot to get that ready before this video. Okay, here we go. This enemy is a Sparky. Sparkies have 120 HP. They have the special attacks Drain and Flame, both fire attacks, obviously. Completely immune to fire, as you could also probably figure out, but he is very weak to ice attacks. Unfortunately, we do not have any ice attacks, so that's kind of pointless at this point, but not a very hard enemy. You can usually one-round him without too much problem. Some of these other fights you'll have to fight, you know, two variations of these guys, but I'm just going to go ahead and move on. But yeah, we have Goombas here, we have, oh god, a Thwomp. Well, we don't have to worry about the Thwomp. And here's another new enemy we have. Let's get into a battle with it, or maybe not. No, we will. We'll just go back here. There we go. Okay, this enemy is obviously a Piranha Plant. Piranha Plants have 168 HP. They have two attacks, Scrow Dust and Pollen Nap, both of which cause Scarecrow and Sleep status ailments, respectively. For some reason, it says that Piranha Plants have a weakness to jump. Although I have a feeling that might actually be an immunity, not a jump. But also, they drop Sleepy Bombs, which if we get one, I'll talk about that then. I want to test that jump theory, because I really don't think that's true. Okay, yeah, it's an immunity, not a weakness. I don't know why I had a weakness written down on my bio. It's either the site lied to me or I read the wrong column, which it's probably the latter, knowing me. But yeah, they're pretty easy to deal with, so that takes care of two of the new enemies. There's one more new enemy, but this enemy's occurrence is very rare, so I'm probably gonna do all the fights in this room and cut out the ones that don't matter. Ah, there's Piranha Plants everywhere. Okay, let's fight you. Okay, there he is. That is the Shy Ranger. We can't really do anything with the Shy Ranger at this point because he has very high speed and he runs away whenever you start a battle. The only way you can actually fight those guys, as if you have a certain item we'll be getting much later in the game. And you have to use it on Geno because it'll make Geno faster, and Geno does have the highest speed of any character in the game. Allied characters, anyway. But anyway, those were Shy Rangers. They have 300 HP, and they have a weakness to jump, fire, ice, and thunder. Hopefully that's weakness and not immunity, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, I forget what they give you. They give you they give you either a lot of coins or a lot of experience, or they might give you a special item, but I don't have the special item written down, so if it is an item, I don't have it with me. I'm sure it's just a lot of coins or a lot of experience. It's one of those two. Anyway, here is the Scarecrow status ailment. I'll go ahead and show this off. While you're a Scarecrow, you can't use any attack commands or defense commands. Oh wait, no, I guess you can. Oh, you can't use any item commands, so you can't use the X or A button right here. But you can still use your special attacks, so you're not completely helpless. Unfortunately, that didn't do very much, so yeah, Mallow's pretty useless to us right now as a Scarecrow. But yeah, later in the game when I get items that will be able to outspeed the Shy Ranger, I'll come back and show a battle with them. They're essentially the Amazy Daisies of this game. Like, the Amazy Daisies are from Paper Mario, and they're very, very powerful enemies that if you defeat them, you'll get a lot of experience points. But anyway, in this room, I believe if you go down this pipe right here, you have a little area. I'm not going to go down there just yet, because there are actually some hidden treasure chests in this room. One contains a frog... Oh no, both contain frog coins, and the other one contains a flower. And then, like in all Mario games, run under there by ducking right before you get to this point, and you'll get that frog coin. Take this trampoline, and you're back in this room. I believe there's one more secret, and I believe it's in here. Okay, yeah, we actually have a little minigame right here. Hey mate, step right up. 10 coins to do some Goomba Thumping. How about it? Sure, why not? You know the rules? I do, but I'll go ahead and listen to them again. Thump a Goomba, get 1 point. Thump a Spiky, lose 1 point. Thump a Gold Goomba and get 3 points. If you get more than 20 points, you get a prize. Want to recap? No thanks. So I'm actually going to aim for 21 points at first. So I'm only going to aim for 21. And there is a reason why I'm doing that. And this is one thing you can do to make this game very, very cheap, just by standing on the pipe and jumping on anything that you can get points for. Of course, though, it's not very effective if you keep getting a pipe with nothing, so this strategy isn't completely foolproof, and I'm still trying to get used to the timing of this game, because I haven't done this in so long. Shoot, I don't think I'm going to do it. Okay, yeah, there's no way I'm going to do it now. Yeah, the timing, I'm not really used to the timing as much as I used to be, so let's try this again. Sure do. Okay, I don't have to listen to the rules this time. Okay, let's try this again. It's easier if you stand in the middle and just go for the right and left pipes, because that way you won't get, like, off sync too much. Because if you go up and down, I find that's a little harder to get back on track. Okay, yeah, I'm doing a lot better this time. I don't know, I'm getting a little worried though. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Okay, I will. Anyway, we're going to stop right here and let the clock run out. We have 21 points. If we talk to this guy, he will give us a flower tab. Now, we're actually going to play the game again, and this time we're going to aim for 23 points. Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to press that. Oh, well. Here's the rules again, if you want to hear them. Okay, so now we're going to aim for 23. Ah, geez, that was unfortunate. That was also unfortunate, because I got off sync right there. Probably won't be able to do it now, because I have very few points at this point. When I was younger, I really loved doing this game for some reason. Shoot. Dang it! If I would have got that gold Goomba, I would have been fine. Okay, well, let's try one more time. There is a reason why I'm doing this, so I'll explain that once I actually get it. At least I haven't stepped on any spikies yet. Oh, dang it! I don't like how some of the jumps don't register. That just seems like a kick in the face. Okay, there we go. Got him that time. Come on. Oh, come on! See, like I jumped right on his head and for some reason it didn't register. I could use a gold Goomba. Thank you. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I got enough points anyway. I wanted to just go for 23, but that's fine. 25 works too. So when you beat it a second time, you get a flower jar. And now, every time you increase the record by 2 points from now on, you'll get a frog coin. But I wanted to go ahead and get those flowers because these items are very, very helpful. And wow, I actually have a flower box too. Flower boxes are the best variations of these. So I want to go ahead and use my box and my jar, and I'm going to keep the tab for later if I run out of special attacks. But we're pretty much done with Pipe Vault. That's really all you can do here. Just that game and a few hidden treasure chests. The rest of the place are just, you know, enemies that we've already seen before, and we don't really need to fight again. We also have Munchers, too, but the Munchers, they don't actually attack you. They just take your coins if you touch them. Okay, I seem to be getting the hang of my timed attacks. I'm doing a little better now, which is good. Okay, so up here we have a flower, which is nice. Watch out for the Munchers, and right here, try to avoid that treasure chest. There's only coins in there. It's not really worth it, because if you miss the treasure chest, you might land into the Munchers, and they'll hurt you. But anyway, we're in a very, very happy music place right now. Before we step on the save block, if you go over here, hidden treasure chest, which has a frog coin. Let's save our game, because we are in the Yoshi Isle. And sure enough, there are Yoshis here. Now, in my original playthrough, I actually didn't really cover this place at all, because, let's just say there's a minigame here, and it's really, really difficult, and I still can't get it right. But at least in this playthrough, I do want to show it off, so let's go ahead and get this started. Here's Yoshi, the same Yoshi that has joined us in many, many Mario games in the past. Okay, so there seems to be a few problems going on here at Yoshi Isle, so let's go ahead and figure out what they are. Okay, well that guy obviously doesn't have a clue what's going on. Okay, Boshi here is the fastest runner, but he's full of himself. I'm guessing this is Boshi down here because he's standing all by himself with glasses. Yeah, he's trying to look cool. It would be so much better if we could race all together. Yeah, it would be. Hey Yoshi, think you can beat the old Boshi today? Sure, why not? So yeah, you need those cookies to actually start the race. And Boshi only races one-on-one, so everyone can't join us, bummer. Okay, so the problem here is that this is a Mushroom Derby racetrack, but the Yoshis can't race because this guy doesn't want anyone to race. He just wants to race one-on-one, and he's apparently the fastest Yoshi racer here, so we're going to have to deal with him. So let's go ahead and talk to him, and let's get this minigame started. Toad is going to give us some pointers if we want them. I want to go ahead and take the tutorial just for a little practice. Press A and B alternately along with the rhythm. The tighter the rhythm, the faster you go. Press the Y button during a race to eat a cookie. Its energy will help you go faster. Want instructions again? No, I'm fine. Okay, keep alternating between the A button and the B button and time with the beat. Let's practice. Okay. 1, 2. So yeah, basically you press the A and B button along with the beat. You can kind of hear the cymbals in the background. That's the beat we're trying to go for. Oh, come on. That wasn't too bad. Okay, I'll practice one more time, and then I'll actually try the race. Oh, okay, wow, I actually got it really, really quickly. So, okay, yeah, let's get started. So yeah, basically that's what you have to do in this race. You have to keep the beat with the background music, the little cymbals that you keep hearing in the background, and keep that beat going. Otherwise, you're not going to win, because this game is pretty difficult and it really requires very precise timing. I got close. This game really is hard. It's a lot harder than you think it would be, because you really, like, for some reason I couldn't really even hear the beat in the background, but it's the same beat you actually do in the practice round, so that is something to keep in mind. Once you have the timing for that, you can pretty much do this with very, very, very little issue. So I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to try to skip all the tutorial stuff too and just try again. If I don't get it right this time, I'll do it successfully in a future video. I obviously still need to practice because I'm not perfect at it. You could probably tell, like, listening to me do the race. Like, my timing was a little off in places, and sometimes I kind of got a little freaked out and I pressed it more than I should have. But yeah, it's really the same timing throughout the entire thing. Yes! Ha ha ha! Okay, I got it that time. So, I guess you could say my strategy for that is to, obviously, you know, keep my buttons pressed with the rhythm. And you can still hear that cymbal in the background, but it kind of goes away after a while. So, basically, keep your beat going until the cymbals go away, and that's when you want to use your cookies. You only have 3 of them, but they can pretty much get you through half the racetrack. So if you're ahead at the halfway point or just like a little behind, you can pretty much win with just that. But yeah, I beat Boshi, so hooray for that. Okay, so it looks like all the Yoshis get to race now. So we get a Yoshi cookie for winning their Yoshi race, and you can actually come back and pretty much get unlimited Yoshi cookies from like now on. What Yoshi cookies do is if you use them in battle, sometimes Yoshi will actually come into battle and he'll eat the enemy and then turn the enemy into a random item. Now, this pretty much works with any enemy aside from bosses, obviously, and I'll try to put up a list of all of the Yoshi cookie items you can get from all the enemies. Like, it's not going to be a thing I talk about in my bios or anything, but I will try to post a list right here so you can see all the different enemy to item transformations. But yeah, that's about it for Yoshi Isle. That's all we can do here. I think there's actually a race we can do later on that will involve like a whole bunch of Yoshis, but I'm gonna do that a little later. So if that does exist. But for now, I think I'm actually going to leave and end the video here for that matter. So this has been SlimKirby. This has been Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I'll see you guys next time when we try to continue on with the plot. So yeah, later, folks.